Tough choice with Kazeem, Rahman. Would you rather? Tough choice. Only be able to wipe your tough choice by scooting around on the carpet. Tough choice. Tough choice.
What kind of carpet is it? If it's alpaca, give me the carpet.
Welcome back, guys. This is Tough Choice with Kazeem, Rahman. I am your blessed and highly favored host, Kazeem, Rahman. On the hot seat today, one of our returning champions. I'll say it again. One of our returning. Oh, dang it. There we go. I switched sound effects before it was time. So sorry. Brad Stoll is here.
Thank you so
How you doing,
much.
Brad?
Wow, this
It's been a while.
A warm audience.
It
Thank
has
you.
been a while.
Yes, it has
The last
been.
time we were both on this podcast together.
We were staring at the table across from us.
We've changed studios. I had a baby.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there's so many things. Like both of us had less than 500 followers. Like it was
actually,
such
we were a very different echelon.
we
at the
were
time.
nobodies, and now we're
So
somebodies.
now you're Mr. Red Bull, dude. You're Mr. Watermelon flavored Red Bull.
No, I am not. We are not sponsored by Red Bull.
I never said
just
you were a
wanna
sponsor.
I want to put that. No, I'm just speaking this into existence. Red Bull, because I know you're listening. We're not sponsored by you just yet. Yet. We should be. I will accept any free stuff, though.
Hey, we're big on the manifestations here.
Yeah.
This is going to be a better year. We already
This is
know
what we do. This is what we do. Brad, are you ready for this?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Guys, you know how we do here. We don't really waste any time. The game is tough choice. You must pick between the two choices. You must explain yourself. You get one pass, you get one pause. And at the end, of course, we have our final choice.
Let it begin. Let it begin.
Now, it is time for our constant choice.
Constant.
Everyone in the quarter gets the same first question. Brad Stoll, would you rather eliminate crime entirely, but everyone must follow a strict curfew, or reduce crime by half, but everyone must wear body cameras in public?
Can you do the first choice again? Sorry.
Eliminate crime. There's no more crime
Okay.
whatsoever, but everyone has to follow a strict curfew. Now, you are the second person to get this question, so the question that probably in your mind you're thinking already has already been answered. What do we mean by curfew? We mean 9 p.m. Well, we'll say 10 p.m. A 10 p.m. curfew. Everyone has to be in their house by 10 p.m.
Okay.
And when that happens, there is no more crime
And then there's
in the United States of America.
and then the other one is limited crime,
Reduced by half.
reduced by half. That's it.
That's it. But everyone has to wear body cameras in public. Not when you're inside your house.
Put me in my house. Put me in my house
by 10.
by 10. I can
Really?
do that. I've done that already.
But that's different. We're just
Yeah, but
older
here's the
and
thing.
retired.
Here's
and
the
we hate
thing.
people.
When does the day start? You didn't say
When
that.
does the
Curfew's
day
at
start?
10. When are you allowed
Yeah.
to leave your house?
Oh. We'll say dawn.
6?
Yeah, dawn is
6 a.m.?
Yeah, 6 a.m.
I could do that.
Yeah, not
Hell-
sun. And I know some people don't know. Sunrise is different than dawn.
Because
Yes.
daylight savings.
Yeah. So sunrise is like at 7, right? Dawn would be around like 6:15ish.
Yeah.
So yes.
Yeah, I could do that. I think I would do no crime, but we're in bed by 10.
Okay. Is there a reason why you don't want to wear a body cam? Or is it just
Dude,
it's
we're
just
already doing that.
we're already
kind of wearing
And
body
that-
cams.
well,
and
that's
the
the
fact that
thing.
people are, the thing is like, it's all about like people just rushing for their phone in their pocket now.
Yes.
But then now we live in a world where it doesn't matter and it's constantly surveillance. Like
Yes.
we're already kind of there, and I don't want to be there any more than we already are.
Yeah.
So if like I'm still dealing with the cell phone world of people recording, fine. But the fact of that you can't do anything, like you have to shit, you sleep with somebody, like all of that is
no. Cameras in public.
Okay, you didn't
The
say
body,
that.
I must have you must have heard wrong. I will
Sorry.
read it again.
Body cams.
Reduced crime by half.
Yes.
The crime is cut 50%, but in public, everyone has to wear a body
I don't
cam.
like that. I just don't like it. It just feels forced, like
Compliance.
forced compliance.
It
Yeah.
feels like forced compliance.
Yeah.
I will say this. I'm leaning towards body cameras simply because of one of the points you made of there's cameras everywhere already in
Yeah.
public.
Yes.
Simply because also, we went to a Clippers game,
Mhm.
and it's in their new
Oh yeah, the AI,
stadium.
the AI.
one.
thing.
There's AI everywhere,
Mhm.
and they have this thing where you just go up and scan your face, and you can go in, and then you can take whatever food, and they'll do a face thing,
and they'll bill you.
and they'll bill you. And I was very hesitant to do that. And then my brother was like, I don't think you understand how many cameras are in that building already. And he was like, they're already recording you.
Yeah.
You might as well just take a picture of your face. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I get it. Because the way he said it was like, whether you do the face thing or not,
It's happening.
they are recording you. And then when you're in there and you look up and you see that there's at least 80 cameras just on one side.
That's fucking.
It's crazy,
Ugh.
right? So it's like,
But that's why I don't like the body cams. It's like I don't.
Ah.
I just don't like the idea of like you have to go out in public, put the camera on you. You know, it's like it's part of your routine now.
yeah, exactly.
No.
Cell phone, wallet, keys, body cam. That's okay. I don't want this no more. Okay,
Yeah,
you're
that's what
right.
I'm saying,
I don't
bro.
want that. I don't
need any more things.
I don't want
I got
that.
enough things. You
'Cause
know what
you-
I try to do? I'll put my wallet in my car because I
Yeah.
already have an Apple Wallet.
Yeah.
Like I'll literally, and this is if you know me, break into my car. No, I mean like I don't. It's one extra thing I have to carry. Like I get
Yeah.
so annoyed with even that, where I'm like, if I just have my phone and my keys, I'm fine.
Yeah.
You know, I
Yeah.
would rather that because it's just one less thing. And also, this might sound kind of like you guys don't get it. Like women don't really like pockets. They have purses. That's
Yes.
nice. But with dudes, it's just like we have pockets, or we don't carry shit, or we carry a
Yeah.
backpack, and that's a
Yeah.
fucking bulky thing.
Yeah.
It's
Backpack's
either
a thing. I've tried the like little fanny pack side
hell no.
thing. I've tried it. I like it kind of, but then sometimes I'm like, this looks so
But
stupid.
then you go like this, and you just kind
yeah,
of like
exactly.
arch up your
You
arms
gotta,
to open up
to
your thing.
open it. It's like
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
Because we're all just conditioned to not have a purse. If I was just
Sure.
so used, if men were used to having purses, then I don't think
If it was
the
socially
side
acceptable to have a
panel bad.
purse, I would happily do it. I don't
In
care
a
for it.
heartbeat.
But that's an extra expense. That's
would-
another thing we got to buy.
But also, it's just another thing that I have to remember to take with me, and it's like, I don't have time. for
Now
that.
I got to bring my cell phone, wallet, keys, purse, body cam. Like
Yeah,
it's too many
exactly.
things.
Exactly.
Too many things.
Yeah, and also, and I'm with you. I'd rather just be in the house by 10.
Yeah.
I'm with you on this one. Simply also because, and let's be fair, rich people will not be wearing these body cams.
Hell no.
There will be no.
You know what they'll
Jeff
be doing?
Bezos.
Do you know what they'll be doing?
What will
They're going to be wearing their body cams, quote unquote. And it's going to be a
Exactly.
fake one. And there's not
Yeah,
going to be
of course.
recording. They're going to
there's-
act like they're complying with it, but they're not.
and no one's going to question them
Nope.
at all. No one.
Nope.
Right? Because
You're oligarch. You could pay off whoever you want.
yeah, of course. And I don't think the body cams will be fair to everyone. But if we're saying no crime whatsoever, like I can accidentally leave because I've done this before. I've accidentally left my phone in my car. This is when I had roommates, didn't have a parking spot. I was parked on the street, right? At the old place.
Yeah.
Right? And then it was at nighttime and I was like, it's like in the middle of the night. I'll just get it in the morning. And then I realized, no, I'm going to go walk the 10 minutes back to my car. Because you never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
That's the freaky thing about leaving your phone. Like when I was home with like just staying with family, I went on a walk by myself without my phone, and it was a little freeing. I did it for like 2 hours. But it was scary because I'm like, what if like I won't go to a mall without a phone or like
Yeah.
walk in a huge public space like that.
Yeah.
Because God forbid that's the day that someone snaps.
Yeah.
I can't call anybody.
I'll go jogging. I've gone jogging when I'm in Houston. I'll go jogging around and I'll just leave my phone. I'll just tell people, hey, I'm going to go jog. I won't have my phone.
Right.
It's
And
fine.
it's just, and I did it in New York City where I've walked out with one, or I put my phone in airplane mode, which is also,
Yeah.
again, freaky. There's just some anxiety with not having your phone
Yeah.
at a time where you're like, well, something could happen here. Like this
Yeah.
could be awful. And it's like, you just don't want to take a risk.
Yeah,
So I'd say,
that is true.
I'm not
Yeah.
big with that.
So basically, that's a long way to say that we're definitely just going to be in bed by 10.
I've been in bed by 10.
Yeah.
I could do
you know the
stuff in
sad
my house.
part? Curfew's at 10. I'm in the house by 9.
I was
dog.
gonna say, like,
I know me.
You know what?
I know
you got a
me.
baby now. You're not staying
Yeah.
that late unless
Hey,
you have a
man,
spot.
if I have a spot, I ask to go first, and then I leave. Well, I'll hang out a little bit. I don't always like to support a show.
Sure.
Right? I'll hang out a little bit. Sometimes they'll ask me to go a little later, and I'm like, all right, well, thank you, right, for trusting me.
Mhm.
But also tell me next time, because then I could have just come later.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, no, I'm in.
That's
I
the
do my
worst when
spot.
you
and
get
I
there
leave.
and you find out that you were last on the
Oh
line.
yeah,
You're
I
like,
know.
"I'm not gonna
That
sit
is the
through all
worst
this."
thing, and we're very grateful. We're very
Sure.
grateful.
Sure.
But when you get there and you're like,
it's the convenience of knowing that you could have
yeah,
been late.
yes, yeah. Especially if you know how far I'm driving.
Mhm.
I told you how far I'm driving because before I left, I said, hey, it says I'll be there. It's 5:00. It says I'll be there 7:15. Like I'm driving to Orange County, and then they say, all right, drive safe. No, say you're going last. Take your time. That's what I want. That's neither here nor there. That was our constant choice.
Constant.
Let us continue. Would you rather have children who are amazing at sports but only play underwater themed games? Or kids who love school but insist on wearing costumes every day?
I'm big on letting you be whatever you want to be. I'm gonna let my
Okay.
kid wear costumes to school.
Really?
I'm gonna big daddy it. You
Ah,
want
but
you want to go to school dressed up as the kangaroo show? Do it.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm here for it. And also,
I agree.
I found that water sport people are the country club kids of sports people.
Yeah.
And that's not an image I want.
Yeah.
I was born in Connecticut. I don't need that image following me.
Yeah. So you know a lot of water polo guys.
I mean, now I do, but I didn't grow up there. I grew up
Yeah.
in Florida, which is also
Okay.
it's definitely a consolation in comparison, I guess.
Yeah, that's the
Like, well, then I
the-
grew up in South Florida.
the-
Boo.
the
You know?
severe difference though.
But it's
of
also-
growing up in Florida and then living in Connecticut as well.
But I also lived in a part of Florida that could be considered very bougie and ritzy. So it's almost like
Yeah.
no different. But I don't like that. I went to high school in it. I listen. I like a good meal.
Mhm.
I like to wear clothes that make me feel confident. But I'm
Okay.
not somebody who's like flashy. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I've never liked that. Never understood an expensive car. That makes no sense to me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I agree. I like the school thing. I don't mind being amazing at sports, but there's only a few underwater games that I'm like,
And this kid's not going to go pro with
Yeah,
water polo. They're not
exactly.
going to the Olympics. Don't waste
no,
your breath.
there's no like you're
No.
not going. Also, you don't make a lot of money. There's no league.
No.
There's no water
What
polo
are you
league.
gonna make?
Yeah.
How much money can you realistically make with sponsors
With
as a
water polo.
or fucking I don't know
Synchronized swimming.
synchronized swimming? You're not making money.
You're not making no money with synchronized swimming.
You're winning a gift
Those
card.
Are
You're winning a
teenagers.
gift card at best.
Those are teenagers.
Yes.
Right? You think Rolex is gonna
or 60-year-old women who get together
Yeah.
monthly to do their
Yeah,
synchronized swimming.
exactly. Yeah, no.
What are you
But
gonna be
if
in the
you
opening
love
scene of
school-
Austin Powers? Like
Yeah.
that's it.
No,
That's
thank
that's
you.
the bar.
No, thank you.
Nope.
But if you love school, and like you said, all you gotta do is you want to dress up as the Hulk,
Yeah.
but you have straight A's, consistent straight A's.
You want to dress up
Yeah.
like Guy Fieri?
Yeah.
You want to dye
That's
your hair
fine.
bleach blonde and
The-
spike it? Do it.
So the only problem is when they get to high school,
Mm-hmm.
we have to make before high school. I'm going to let you dress up in any costumes you want.
Sure.
But right before high school, I'm gonna drill in, yo, you need to be confident. There needs to be.
But here's the thing:
There
if-
needs to be a confidence beyond confidence.
If you already you train your kid to allow them to be themselves,
okay, there's already
they're already gonna be fucking
Oh, yeah, you're
overconfident.
right.
By the
They-
time they get to
listen.
high school, they did
Yeah.
years of like I
Listen,
can wear whatever the
they've
fuck I
been-
want.
They've been
I can
wearing
dress the way I want.
costumes
That kid's
since kindergarten.
that kid's gonna be
It's
all right.
over.
I think
Yeah.
they will be, but I would still give the pep talk, being like,
Yeah.
look, high school's tough. People are mean, and people were definitely mean in middle school and elementary school. But
Yeah.
high school is more status quo. I would just say, like, look, it's gonna not be easy, but at least you get to be yourself, and I think that is as rewarding because people.
Hold on. Start all over.
I just feel like after a certain point, it'll be tough. High school is really hard, buddy. But just know that you get to be yourself, and that is the greatest gift.
There we go. Hold on.
And then it says episode created by Jeff
Yeah,
Franklin.
exactly. Norman Lear.
Norman Lear.
Like one of those. You're Archie Bunker. Just fucking listen.
I think we all learned a really special lesson.
Yeah,
today.
exactly. Yeah, I think yes. I don't mind. The love of school is something that I never had as a child.
Also,
I
like
never had it.
water polo athlete, very much if I have a boy, high rate of date rape. That kid's definitely going to do some creepy shit.
Water polo people are weird.
Nope.
They're weird. Listen, are they athletic? Yeah, sure.
You're
You're treading
do they
water
shave every
for
part of
hours.
their body and I don't get it? Yeah.
They don't have to, by the way.
They don't have to. No.
They do
That's
not
bullshit.
have to.
That aerodynamic shit is bullshit.
Swimmers, maybe. Swimmers, I can
Water polo.
I can understand for swimmers, like competitive swimming. Yes, you want every kind of advantage you have.
Right.
You want to shave your arms. You want to shave your
Sure.
chest. That's cool because you're wearing a Speedo.
My kid will be
But-
hairy.
But water polo, come on now.
I can float. I'm a hairy
on
dude.
now.
I can
Yeah.
float.
Yeah.
Just saying, you don't
You
need to
don't-
be
yeah.
you don't need to be a naked mole rat to be good at
No.
water polo.
No,
Just
there's
saying.
no. They're lying to you.
They are.
They're lying to you. Everything you've heard is a lie. Would you rather receive $1,000 every time you sit perfectly for 20 minutes or $5,000 for balancing on one foot for 15 minutes?
I'm someone who can't sit still.
Just to before we continue,
Sure.
just to clarify, $1,000 every time you do this. Every time you do the 20-minute thing, and the $5,000 is only one time.
Oh. It would-
But to your point, are you someone that can sit perfectly still for 20 minutes? I cannot do that.
I don't think I could either. I think I could easily do the foot thing, but again, like that's only one time $5,000, or the possibility of making a shit ton of money.
Possibility.
I mean, like look at
20
it this way:
20
if you
minutes
sit
is not a
perfectly
long
for
time.
20 minutes once a day,
Yes.
you're gonna have that's $365,000. That's a solid salary. That's great. That's
Yeah.
comfy. That's cushy.
Yeah.
And if you do it more than once, right? Because you could do it more than once in a day, right?
Every time. I'm gonna say you can't do it more than once in a day.
Okay.
I'm gonna say max 5. Let's be fair.
5 a day.
Yeah.
I'm
But-
gonna be swimming in
Oh,
money.
you know what I just realized?
What?
Monks do it. So I'll just go train. I will go train with a monk.
Yeah, well, first of all,
I'll pay the money,
You do,
too.
you do a couple days of the sitting straight, and then you use that money to fly out to some monk,
Yeah.
fucking
Well, no, I would
conservatory, and then
I would just go to a conservatory first because I know I can't sit still. I'm going to scratch my nose eventually, even if it's not itching. So in my mind, I'm thinking I will go invest and fly to Tibet and go sit with some people and be like, how do I sit still?
Hey man,
How do I calm my mind?
I'm gonna tell you this
Yes.
because this is gonna piss off people listening.
Okay.
I do 10 minutes of meditation in a day every
There
day
we
when
go.
I wake up.
Hold on.
Oh, I thought you were gonna play some music. I thought you were
Oh
gonna
no. Also, well, I got you.
Listen, everyone. I do
Mhm.
10 minutes of meditation a day. Breathing, sitting still, being one with my thoughts. Very zen, if I say so myself.
Mhm.
And that, ineptly, I'm already halfway there.
Yeah.
Halfway there. 20 minutes? Pff, that's half. That's cake.
Yeah. Yeah. Not that I think I can train myself to do the 20 minutes.
100%.
Right? Eyes closed, of course.
It's just
You sit-
consistency.
You sit down on the floor and then you just hands on knees
Mm-hmm.
and then you just close your eyes
Mm-hmm.
and breathe.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's
and
it.
like you said, it's consistency. Breathe slowly, breathe deep.
I started the second day of the fires, I think. And I've been going
Okay.
since. So I'm probably like, what? Almost 3 weeks?
Okay.
Or about a little over
3
3
weeks
in
of
a row.
meditation. I like how the way you said, I meditate every day for 10 minutes. You've only been doing this for like 2 weeks.
Bro, 3 weeks. I mean,
I
listen.
get-
It
no, I
takes
get it.
what is it? They say it's I think it's like 2 months to reset
to build a habit?
to build a habit.
Okay.
So I'm like, again, halfway there.
Yeah, you're halfway
Halfway
there.
there before
You're
it is
halfway
literally
there.
my everyday.
That is true. That is true. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
going to do the 20 minutes.
If I can go 365 days of meditating, I mean, I'm going to unlock a new version of me. I already know it.
That is true. That is true. Also, 365 days of getting $1,000 a day. I think
I don't need a job.
I would at least, of course, I wouldn't work.
And I would, you know what I would do?
I wouldn't work.
I'd pick one day a month to blow $1,000 in a day just for fun.
Yeah, just for fun. Just for fun. And also, I meditate in the morning. I meditate in the evening. I don't need the third time. I don't need the third time. You know the sad, because I'm just not one of those people that, yes, I want money. I want a lot of it, but I still value other things outside of money. So I don't need to consistently try to meditate, try to, sit still for 20 minutes. $2,000 a day for 365 days.
We're talking.
That's good.
What is that?
That's good.
That's $10,000 a week.
Yes.
And
times 52.
Oh no, sorry. That's $14,000 a week if you do 7 days.
Okay.
So 7 days.
I wouldn't do 5. That's the thing. I wouldn't do Saturday, Sunday. I'd be off. Right?
14 times 4.
Unless I want to pick up some extra shifts.
$56,000 a month.
Yeah.
Meditating twice a day.
Yeah.
Or at least for 20 minutes a day.
Yeah. That's a lot.
I mean,
I'll take it.
I'll definitely take that.
I will take it. All right. Last one. Would you rather own a company where products adapt to customers' favorite memories, or one where items are personalized based on their future aspirations? 1 second. I'm going to pause this just so I can. Boom. And we're back. Would you rather own a company where products adapt to customers' favorite memories, or one where items are personalized based on their future aspirations? So one where the product is your favorite past stuff, or one where the product is based on your future?
I would go future stuff because I think that's more inspiring. Listen, I'm all for making memories. We have plenty of things to do that, like take pictures, take video. Fine.
Okay.
But have an item that can literally help you, encourage you, and remind you of what you're working towards. I mean, bro, that is fucking. If anything is a
hold on.
If anything in this life is a metaphorical orgasm to the human experience, it is something that's literally pushing you towards your future.
Yeah.
I wish you had, I wish you had like Gary V inspiring music as a fun. You should add that being like, no one's motivational.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I think people are naturally nostalgic. People naturally
100%.
love memories.
People love
people
love dwelling.
Yes, people love dwelling on things. So that is a base that you can't not make money off of.
I think yes, you'll definitely make more money in a okay. Let's say
no. I disagree with what you're about to say. I think you'll make more money with the aspirational thing.
No, this is what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
you will make the most money in small no town, like in more or less baseline middle America. You'll make a lot of money with past.
Yeah,
future stuff in major metropolitan cities like
New
York, LA, Dallas, Miami.
Yeah.
That's where you push those. Like those are like the future ones because they're all dreamers. Those are a city full of dreamers, people trying to fucking do something with their life.
I don't know why I feel like if we
because if why are you selling the future to a bunch of people who are probably working on oil rigs and farms? Nobody gives a fuck about their future. That's why they're doing that.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. I feel like if we go to like Mississippi and go like, oh, this is for the past, and be like, yeah, I want to go back to the Confederacy. I'm like, oh no, not that past.
No. They're like, how far back does it go?
Yeah, future only. We're only doing the future. Yeah, I would sell the future. I would sell the future.
Definitely tell the future.
Because I like what you said. I like the motivational aspect of it all.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, yeah, of course, if you can find something to inspire people, then I feel like you'd make way more money than dwelling on the past.
100%. If we put Gary V behind that, I'm sure we would sell millions.
Are you serious? Of course. Right? Gary V, Tony Robbins, or someone else.
I mean, that's what Tony Robbins' whole shtick is about the future. And like,
oh, it is. Letting go and focusing on the future. Yeah, that is true. Guys, now it is time for our final choice. I will read to you. That is an interesting. I finally found a sound effect for final choice.
Very Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Oh, that's where it's from.
I mean, it's not from there, but it gives that.
But I found it online. I had to buy it. It cost like $10, and
that was like, a $10 button.
Not $10, but like it cost money. And I was like, where is it from? Because
Yeah.
It felt nostalgic.
It has
to me.
that vibe.
Yeah. I'm gonna read to you a situation.
Okay.
It will be absurd.
Okay.
And you tell me, what would you do?
Sure.
Your ship is under attack by pirates. The pirate king offers to let you go, but only if you can stump him with a riddle. What do you do?
If only I read so many of these like riddle books growing
Yeah.
up, I think I'd be like, yeah, I can
Yeah, in a
fucking
heartbeat.
do the riddle.
First of all, you're
Most
a pirate.
people-
You're not that smart.
You're not that smart.
Yes.
You definitely have scurvy or chlamydia. So
Yes.
your brain is getting eaten alive by like
Boom.
brain worms.
Boom.
So am I thinking of fucking
Right.
riddles? No.
Yeah.
No. I am a pirate now. I am part of your crew. I
Yeah.
will work for you. And you know what? I'll outwork all your pirates to the point where you're like, you're either going to promote the hell out of me or you're going to be like, you know what? You should start your own voyage.
Boom.
I take the long game in this one because I'm not clever enough to come up with the fucking riddle.
Yeah.
On the fly?
I don't have
What am I, a
riddles.
fucking leprechaun? Nobody has a riddle on them.
Who has a riddle ready? Who has a riddle
Who is
ready?
riddle ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who has, no one reads even with the Riddler, because we all liked the Riddler growing up. It was cool. He was
Yeah.
cool. He did like some riddles, but then no one wanted to go back and just started to like read riddles.
Is someone going to have a pack of fucking firecracker pops
No.
loose for me to read off a popsicle
But
stick?
also, who reads riddle books? Like if this happened to me, first of all, what ship is this? Because ain't no way. This better not be a Carnival cruise because I'm gonna be pissed. First of all, I want my money back.
If you're first of all, if you're on a Carnival cruise ship and it gets taken over by pirates, that was meant to happen.
That was meant to happen.
Yeah.
That was meant. They went in that direction.
Yeah.
Right.
You wanted the cheapest vacation with the
exactly.
ratchetest people. In favor, you should be taken over by pirates.
Exactly. You left out of Long Beach. You should have left out of Miami. You knew the consequences.
Also, I love how much as a society we have glamorized pirates. Like
Yeah.
growing up, we're like, pirates are so cool. They do what they want. They got swords and they drink rum. And then you get over, you're like, oh no, pirates are just fucking terrorists that
they're
dress
bad.
really nice.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So
Water terrorists.
I'm on the ship. It's taken over by pirates.
Yeah.
The lead pirate comes to me and is like, you can leave, but you got to tell me a riddle. I'm at that point, I'm just going to be very confused, thinking, why don't you just
What is
let
that
me
riddle
go?
going to do for you?
Exactly.
That's a trap.
Exactly.
Because then you know what it is? Maybe they're testing to see how much you'll like conform to them. They're like, oh, come up with a riddle. That this person's like, it's like, you think I was gonna let you go for a poem?
Yeah.
It's like I would just be. I think if you were come out with honesty and how you're blunt about your, like what you are, you're like, listen, I don't have a riddle for you, but I can promise you a life's work.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna love the way you look when I'm done
Yes.
being a pirate for you, if
Yes.
you allow me to go. But you'll be better off if I join your crew.
Yeah. You're right. I would be a turncoat.
And then I would
turn
point
on
out somebody in the
people.
crew and turn them, like I would literally be like, you're going to let this person be part of your crew, but you're asking me
to write you a poem.
to write you a poem?
Yeah, and he's
I
like, it's a riddle. I'm like, it's a fucking poem.
It's a poem.
You have to like
and
you
make
have to
them
trick
feel like a
them.
beta for
Yeah,
even asking
yeah.
you. Be like,
Yeah,
you want me
yeah.
to, you think I'm a poet now?
Yeah.
You think a poetry is going to make
Yeah.
me get you? I go, you're a pirate. You've literally killed people in front of their families. I'm not somebody here that's going to like read you poetry thinking I'm
Yeah.
going to be your next victim.
Yeah. No. Yeah, no. I'm gonna do what you're telling us to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to say,
And also,
hey,
you're gonna get rid of a Jew. I'm gonna find you all the treasure.
hey,
I know where all the gold's at.
there we
Just
go.
saying.
There we go.
Just
That's
saying.
the funniest. He's a pirate, and you think the anti-Semitism is
Somebody's
gonna
gonna
work
wheel
on
him in, be like, man, this
Hey,
guy.
listen, yeah.
Hey,
Oh, we can't kill him. He's
just
a
like,
Jew.
this Jew's got a point. Arr.
I don't know why that's the funniest thing ever. You're like, we can't kill him now.
When in doubt,
all right,
when in
fine.
doubt, reverse anti-Semitism. Use it to your advantage. This is my call to arms to all Jews. Use anti-Semitism to your advantage, so people think you're one of them, and then ride with it.
And then ride with it. And then
And
ride
fucking
with it.
manipulate the hell out of them for it.
There we go. All right, guys, that is our episode. This has been Tough Choice with Kazeem Rahman. You can find me online at Kazeem Comedy. That's KAZEEM Comedy. Our audio engineer is AyoQueez from 725 Media. You can find them at 7, one word, 7 the word, 25 the number, media the word, all one word. Get at them for all your audio, visual, and podcast needs. Brad, what are you up to? Where can we find you?
You can find me on social media at It's Brad Stoll, ITS Brad Stoll. I do comedy skits, food reviews on occasion. Just been doing that, auditioning a lot. So hopefully you'll see me something pretty big soon. Got a commercial coming out, all that good jazz. So yeah, stay tuned.
You do food? You still do the food reviews?
I still do food reviews. I haven't done one in a couple weeks, but like I kind of leaned off just because I want to start making money.
There we go.
On social media. So I
There
don't
we
want to bash a business for no reason. I would like to
Yes.
uplift and get that cash. But I'm on YouTube at Brad Stoll. And then the other one is that one. So yeah, thanks for having me, dude.
All right.
This was fun.
And if you have a tough choice question or a what would you do, or if you have a moral dilemma you just want us to discuss on the podcast, email toughchoice@outlook.com. That is toughchoice@outlook.com. I've been Kazeem Rahman. This has been Brad Stoll. You guys have been amazing. All right. Choice with Kazeem Rahman. Would you rather? Tough choice. Only be able to wipe your tough choice by scooting around on the carpet. Tough choice. Tough choice.
What kind of carpet is it? If it's alpaca, give me the carpet.